Down on the floor, you've been here many times before. You can't ignore the diamond hand is running short. No end in sight, and nothing's going right. Why even try? There's nothing left inside. It always hurts to lose what you wanted, but it feels worse to never have tried it. It's not the first and won't be the last time, so get up again. Still holding on, still pushing through this marathon. Give all you've got. There's not much further left to crawl. No end in sight, and nothing's going right. Why even try? There's nothing left inside. It always hurts to lose what you wanted, but it feels worse to never have tried it. It's not the first and won't be the last time, so get up again. Don't back down. Stand your ground. Get are you? Well, good evening, folks, or good morning, good afternoon, good night, whatever time it is, wherever you are in the world. Quincy Kane here, and this is live stream number 156. And it is game night and music. I'm going to play some songs for you, and we're going to have some friendly competition tonight. So for anyone just tuning in, don't be shy, say hello. And let me get over to the keyboard and catch up with the chat here. I was having a little bit of conversation with Justine and Cole. I hope you all are doing well. I appreciate you tuning in. I was asking about Thanksgiving, so you'll have to let me know how that went, if there were any particular highlights or anything that you're looking forward to. Let's see here. We got Rebel in the chat. Hey, Rebel, always appreciate you tuning in. Hope you're doing well. How was your Thanksgiving? Let me know. Let's see. A little bit of chat happening here. Let me catch up. Cole was mentioning something about Under Oath, and let's see here. Saying Under Oath wasn't enough, and hopefully that means you enjoyed it and you wanted more. That was what I was taking away from that, because I really liked Under Oath. Growing up in like in high school and stuff, they were one of the first like screamo bands I really got into and kind of transitioned me into heavier styles of music and more metal and that kind of thing. Oh, let's see here. And Justine was saying, Quincy, I'll be working on doing versions of some indie tunes for Indie Fest. Awesome. On Gmay's channel, which will be in February. Awesome. Got some work cut out for me for sure. Well, that's awesome. Definitely keep me posted about that. I'll be excited to check that out. Gary is great. Gary over at Gmay, for anyone who doesn't know. And he often does some really great some stream fests, and it sounds like he's doing an indie fest. So that's probably going to be really good. That's really cool. I'll definitely try to tune into that if I can. Sounds like it's going to be some ways out back in over in February. Novelists, Dead by April, Thrice, hey, to name three. I like a little bit of Thrice. I need to check out more of them, but I remember a few songs I'd heard that I really liked, and sometimes you know, you hear of a band and you're like, man, they're really good, and you intend to look more into them, and sometimes it just doesn't happen. You know, so I'll need to revisit them. From musicians in the community, that's right. There he is. It's like you tailored this one just for me. Well, hopefully that means you enjoyed it, Cole. Hopefully that means you liked it. And Justine was saying, I just know Cole. Yep. So it sounds like you two might know each other. Maybe you have tuned in on some other streams before. Yeah, having some. And maybe there was some singing last night. Yep. Quincy rocking it. Hey, thanks, Rebel. Appreciate that. Sharing out. Appreciate you sharing. That means a lot, Rebel. Rock. Thank you, Justine. Appreciate that. I'm going to do some growls for him. Hey, that'd be cool. I haven't done the harsh vocals in a while, so I'll be honest. Not too many of my songs are going to have them. I've got one other song that's got them, and I'm a little out of shape. So my harsh vocals are going to be a little rough. Hopefully my singing voice was okay. I felt good, but you know, sometimes just because you feel good doesn't mean it sounds as good out there. Let me just finish catching up with the chat, and then I think we'll be able to get a little bit of competition started here. Going to share out. All good. Thanks. Yep. Appreciate that. Saw the kid and the in-laws. That's good. Yep. Glad you got to see some family. We'll do. Yep. February. We'll be here before you know it. Yeah, I know. Time can go by really quick. I'm a metalhead. I'm in heaven. Well, great. Or, I mean, you got Haven there. Maybe you meant heaven. Yep. You and Cole are buddies. All right. Good to hear that. Yep. Sounded great. Well, thank you. And Cole does a lot of growls. Awesome. Well, if you've posted some music, I'll definitely be sure to check out your channel later and see some stuff that you've done. Awesome. Well, guys, we're going to get some competition going here. Let me bring up the screen. So we're going to play the tier list game. That's kind of what has become popular over here. So I'm going to bring up this window. So here we have a tier list. And what you can see here is we're going to have your names. A tier list just ranks everything from S tier down to F tier. It sounds kind of confusing. It's A, B, C, D, F, and then at the top is S. S for superior. You know, it's the best of the best. And the way this game is going to work, everyone is going to start on the bottom at F tier, and I'm going to ask a series of questions or challenges, and as you complete them, you will advance in the rankings, and the objective is to get all the way up to S tier first person to reach S tier will be the winner. But there's a few perks that get unlocked along the way. So the more you advance, it actually unlocks some perks for the people behind you to give them a chance to catch up. So that's the fun thing about this. We don't all have to start at the same time. People can come in later and still have a chance at making a comeback and winning the game. And again, there's going to be, it's all just fun questions. Some of the questions, they're personal trivia, just like little questions about me. Some of them are movie quotes, you know, naming a quote from a movie. Some of it, first person to name a song. So I might say, name a song from this artist, and it could be any song. So it's not always that you have to know the answer. Sometimes it's just the fastest person with a guess, you know. Sometimes it's a favorite answer. There's some challenges where I might request something and everyone gets a chance to answer, and I pick my favorite answer based off the request. And then there's some trivia questions. There's some passwords, like I'll be thinking of a word and I'll give you hints, and the first person to guess it gets it. And then some riddles as well. So just different challenges like that. Our reigning champion is Daniel. He's 2 for 2, but we've had a lot of other winners. Silas has won one of these. Chad has won one. Lady C has got a win for herself. And then I think Nuke was the winner of the last time we did this. So I've already got Justine's name in there. You can see I've got Justine right in F tier. And then Cole, I got your name made, so I'm going to get you up there as well. And let me find Rebel. I think I got your name on here. There you are. So we'll get Rebel in on this as well. And let's see, anyone else tuning in? So we can just get started with the three of us. And if anyone else tunes in, we'll just add them as we get going. Well, Justine, I appreciate you sharing to Cole. And Cole, I do hope, if you haven't heard my music much before, I do hope you like it. My music is available on Spotify, and you can check out more of my YouTube channel later. And I've actually got, I put out a new song just a few weeks ago called Plastic Cup. I'm going to be performing that one later in the set. And I've got a music video for that coming out on Monday. So I'm definitely excited for you guys to see that. Let's see here. All right, cool. We're going to get this game started, so give me a thumbs up if you're ready. And just a hint, just a tip here, make sure you are live with the stream. Make sure you're not behind, you know, because if you're behind, you're going to be at a disadvantage. So do make sure you're caught up, that you are live with the stream. And if anyone else is just tuning in, we're just getting started. So say hello, and I'll get your name in on the list here. It's super easy to play. And I'll kind of let you know, some of the perks as it goes along. You know, I'll keep you up to date with what's going on, but you can join in at any moment. We are starting right now, so if anyone is just tuning in, just say hello. I'll get you in on the competition. Got a thumbs up from Cole, and a thumbs up from Justine. Awesome. I don't know if Rebel's still out there. I appreciate you sharing. I know sometimes she can come in and out. Let's see here. But I think we're going to get started. I think let me find my questions real quick, and we'll dive right into it. All right, cool. So, all right, well, Cole, Justine, we're going to start with you two, and as more people tune in, we'll have a little bit more. We'll do a few questions, and then we'll take a little break, and I'll play some more music for you. All right, here we go. First question coming up. First person to name, what kind of guitar do I play? And there's actually two answers that I will accept. There's a basic brand, so if you can name the brand, I'll give you a point for that. But if someone can name the model, like the model brand of my guitar, then you'll get points for that. I think we saw Leo. Hey, we got Leo. Leo, you're just in time. I just asked the first question, what kind of guitar do I play? So I'm going to get you added onto the list here. I believe Leo has played this before. I think you've done pretty well on this, if I recall. So yeah, can anyone name the brand of guitar that I play? And I'll actually award two people if someone can name the brand, and if someone can go further and name the actual model of the guitar. Oh, and by the way, if I didn't clarify, Google, you are allowed to use Google. So there are some people who don't like it, but again, the game is no fun if I'm asking questions that nobody knows the answer to, and having to Google an answer will never be as fast as someone who knows the answer already in their head. It is not a Fender guitar. Nope. And if no one gets it in the first few guesses, I'll give a few little hints and stuff of what brand it might be. Yeah, Leo's like, I know you said it before, but I forgot. Yeah, it's like, what was it? Yeah, you might have to start looking up guitar brands. Stradivarius. Nope, it's not Stradivarius, which I know there are Fender Strats. I'm not really familiar with Stradivarius. I don't know if that's a brand or if that's a model of guitar. But yes, Google is allowed. I don't know if Google will help you in this situation, but you can look up, you know, guitar brands and then just start naming them. And you are allowed to give more than one answer. You don't just have to like put one guess. You know, you can kind of type one, send it, and then type another and send it. And, you know, first person to guess correctly will get it. Hey, we got Fab in the chat. Hey, just getting here. Well, appreciate you tuning in. I hope you had a good Thanksgiving. Leo, how was your Thanksgiving? Let me know. Of course, I know we're trying to guess. Fab, the question is, what kind of guitar do I play? If you can, you know, first person to answer it, it's still out there. And we got Lady C in the chat. Hey. Smiling with a violin is what it looks like. Lady C, if you can name what guitar, that's what we're trying to figure out. What kind of guitar do I play? So first person to name that gets the point. I'm going to get you all in on the competition here. Looks like a Les Paul. It does have a similar shape to a Les Paul, but it is not a Les Paul. Fab says, I know, but I ain't playing. We'll see what happens. You've said that before. You've said you're not going to play, and then you end up, you know, outdoing everyone and doing really well. I don't think you've gotten yourself a win yet, but I'm pretty sure you're a contender when you bring it. You know, when you come with some competition, you do pretty well. I can't remember what you play, but Cole's answer was very funny. It's foreign. I don't know if it's foreign. I mean, it's a pretty common. I mean, the name does sound. I don't know. I'm not sure where the name originated from, but it's a pretty common brand. It's not like as big. I'll give you a hint. It's not as big as Fender or Gibson, but I think over the years it's become a lot more popular. Starts with an S. If you give me multiple choice of the model, I think I'll get it. Foster? Nope, not Foster. Starts with an S. So you can look up guitar brands that start with an S. And I might have to do multiple choice at some point. Of course, I'm trying to think if I can even think of another. Schecter, you're close. Schecter, Leo got it. Yeah. So I think Schecter is actually a brand. I don't know if that was a typo or if there is a brand called Schecter. I don't think they're as big as Schecter, but yes, Schecter is correct. Now, if someone wants to take a guess at the actual model name, I'll give points for that. But yep, Leo, we're going to give that one to Leo for Schecter. So Leo is going to advance to D tier. Now, remember, you all, there's going to be more questions. You have a chance to catch up. And even if someone, like say, if Leo were to advance to C tier, that's going to unlock the first perk, which means that anyone in F tier automatically, their next point moves them up to C tier. So cool. Yep. I play a Schecter Hellraiser Solo 6. I'll even type that in the chat. So very special guitar to me. Not actually crazy about the model name, but I love the look of the guitar. It's a beautiful guitar, and some of you have heard the story. It's a very special guitar to me. So there it is. That is the Schecter Hellraiser Solo 6, and we're going to give that point to Leo. Congrats. All right, let's move on to the next one. Everyone, give me a thumbs up if you are ready for the next one. For anyone just tuning in, don't be shy. Say hello, and it's never too late to join in. There's always a chance to come back. So, yeah, it's never too late to tune in. Yeah, 6. Solo 6. Did it sound like I said solo sex? Yeah. All right. Okay, I was going to guess solo. Wasn't sure of the sharp. Yep. Had to look back at the old stream. So Leo had to do his research. Yep. And there you go. Oh, it sounds like Nick Johnson also plays a Schecter. Will I remember next time? Probably not, but I knew you wouldn't have chosen it because of the model name. That much I remembered. Yep, I just chose it because it was a beautiful guitar. Come up with new questions. Oh, I've got new questions. Don't worry. But I pull out some of the old ones because not everyone plays them. And hey, you know, I pulled it out and people still had to look up the answer, you know, so that's a reason to pull it out. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. Google is allowed. Fab's usually one to, you know, not enjoy Google, but again, Googling an answer is not going to be as fast as someone who already knows it. So if you don't know the answer and it is something you can Google, you are welcome to use that as a resource. All right. Give me a thumbs up if you're ready for the next question. I think Fab is ready. Give it a thumbs up. Everyone else, give me a thumbs up if you're ready for the next question. Let's see here. And then this next one is, I'll give you a little hint. It's going to be a movie quote. I'm going to quote a movie. First person to guess the movie. Hey, we got Chad in the chat. Chad has won one of these before. I'm going to add you here, Chad. And so let's see if you can get another victory, Chad. Let's see if you can win another one. Thanks for the thumbs up. All right. Cool, cool. I think we're good to go. All right, here we go. This is a movie quote. So first person to name what movie this quote is from. Here we go. The quote is, "In spite of all you've done for them, eventually they will hate you." First person to name that movie. Again, I'll say it one more time. The quote is, "In spite of all you've done for them, eventually they will hate you." First person to name that movie. Chad, thanks for sharing. Appreciate that. Shared the stream out. Thank you. Well, thanks, Fab. Fab says, "I love my music channels. You all do great." Yeah, Fab, I think, gets around to some of the other channels as well. And appreciate you. I don't know, but I like the voice. That's my best impersonation. Hey, Leo's got another one. 2 for 2. Wow. Yep, Spider-Man is correct. The character is the Green Goblins. That's my best Willem Dafoe impression of the Goblin. So I was trying to kind of channel some. You don't know that movie? Or did you just not recognize that? Surely you've seen Spider-Man. Yeah, Spider-Man 2002. That's correct. Yep, it's the Green Goblin who says it. Feels like Scarface. Yeah, a little bit. Wow, you never saw Spider-Man. Man, I loved that movie growing up. I'd be kind of curious. I still think it's a good movie. I kind of like the superhero movies from the early 2000s because that was before superhero became like a genre. You know, like people were still not really sure how to make them. And I don't know. They didn't really feel like superhero movies. It kind of just felt like, it just felt like a regular guy who was trying to figure out his life as a high schooler. You know, he likes a girl but can't confess to that. And, he's kind of learning how to grow up and learning responsibility. And all of a sudden he gets these superpowers. And so it kind of feels more like I don't know, just like kind of a drama, comedy, action movie that just so happens to have characters with superpowers in it, rather than, it's all about the superheroes and the superpowers and stuff. But yeah, I liked them. Let's see here. Awesome is my middle name, says Leo. Leo Awesome. All right. Oh, not a Spider-Man fan. Not seen any of them. Okay. I like Spider-Man. Who is your favorite superhero? If you've got one, Chad, let me know if you have a favorite superhero. And anyone else, you can type your favorite superhero as well. I'd be curious about that. Let's see here. Lady C was saying, "I've seen it, but it was quite a while ago." Quincy barely watches R-rated movies. I've seen a few because I like Braveheart. That's like one of my favorites. And The Patriot's really good. And Saving Private Ryan. Let's see. I just watched The Man from Nowhere the other night. That one's pretty good. So, I like action movies, so some of them happen to be R-rated. Justine was saying, "I love Spidey. I saw most of them." Okay. Literally on my birth certificate. Morton, awesome. That's actually pretty cool. Wonder Woman #2. Wait, so Chad's saying Spider-Man, duh. So does that mean you were being sarcastic and Spider-Man is your favorite hero? And then I see Wonder Woman #2. So Mel Gibson. Yeah, I love Mel Gibson. I think he's, I've enjoyed like the majority of his movies. I think he's a great actor and he's a great director too. Like he hasn't directed a lot, but just about every movie he's directed, I love. He and Steven Spielberg are my top 2 favorite directors. If that was 2002, that was more than 20 years ago. Yep, don't have to remind me. It was a long time. I was a kid. Superman, we got that from Chad. Yep. So Superman might be the favorite. Maybe that's what you meant. Yep, I'm DC all day. Actually, like I love Spider-Man, but my favorite hero is probably Batman. Batman's my favorite. All right. Fabs. Okay, like you can deal with adult films. If you mean like mature films, you know, not adult as in, you know, sexual films. But I just, whatever movie has a good story, you know, like that's what I'm into. My favorite genre is action adventure, and that can range from rated G to rated R, you know, it just depends on what the story is, you know. Ratings just have to do with the context of what's in the story, you know. I don't seek out ratings like, oh, I only watch this rating of movie. It's like, no, I'll watch whatever the story is, and then it just kind of depends. Sometimes ratings kind of give you a heads up of what you're in for, and so, you know, there's some things in R-rated movies I don't really like to consume. I don't really like to watch, but usually if it's action adventure, I don't mind that too much. So, all right. Give me a thumbs up if you are ready for the next question. This next one is going to be naming a song from a certain band. So everyone's got a chance at this. Well, it's going to be first person to guess, but there isn't one single answer. I'm going to name an artist, and the first person to name a song by that artist will get the point. So everyone give me a thumbs up when you are ready, and I will name the artist that we're looking for a song from. Let's see here. Professor Xavier. Yep, he's a good one. All right. Oh, hey, Blue, appreciate you tuning in. I know you said can't stick around, just saying hey. Well, I appreciate you tuning in. If you want to take a crack at this challenge, you're certainly welcome to. Maybe you can get the point. You know, get the point and then get out, you know. All right, got a thumbs up from Leo, one from Justine. Favorite hero is my wife, by the way. Oh, that's a sweet answer. Yep. Probably a good one. All right. If anyone, yeah, everyone else, just give me a thumbs up if you're ready. And I'm going to name a song from a certain artist. No, not a song. Sorry. I'm going to name an artist. And then you guys, first person to name any song from that artist, you will get the point. All right. And then I think after this, I'm going to hop into another song for you all. So just waiting for a few more thumbs ups. Yep, 100. All right, cool. Ready? All right. Here we go. So the first person to name a song from the band Breaking Benjamin. It can be any Breaking Benjamin song. First person to name a Breaking Benjamin song will get the point. And if you don't know any Breaking Benjamin songs, you can Google Breaking Benjamin song. And whatever comes up, you can type that, you know. You're allowed to Google. But first person to name a Breaking Benjamin song. And I know a lot of their songs, but I might have to fact check it. You know, first person to put in a title, I might have to, if I'm not familiar with it, I might have to look it up and just confirm that it is a Breaking Benjamin song. Oh, I think Lady C got it. I Will Not Bow. Yep. And I'm pretty sure that is the title. I know it's the I will not bow, I will not break, I will show. Let me just confirm that that is the title of the song. I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, I Will Not Bow. All right. I Will Not Bow. Yep. That one goes to Lady C. What else did we get? Breathe. Yep. We got Awaken. Google away, says Fab. But I cheated. Yep. Cheater. No, Google is allowed, so you didn't cheat. You just you took advantage of the resources available to you. So there we go. That's the kind way of putting it. There we go. Point goes to Lady C. He said I was allowed. Yep, it is allowed. I know Fab doesn't like it, but it wouldn't be any fun if no one knew the answers and they just sat there and weren't able to answer. So that's why Google is permitted. Blow Me Away is the only title I knew without checking. Yep, that would have counted as well. Yep. All right, awesome. Well, we're going to continue our game. Right now, we've got Leo in the lead. Oh, actually, you know what I didn't realize? Sorry, I forgot to mention this. Lady C is actually up on C tier as well, because when Leo made it to C tier, that unlocked the perk. So all of you on F tier, whatever question you get right, you automatically get to skip D tier and move up to C tier. So I forgot about that. So we've actually got a two-way tie right now. We got Leo and Lady, but everyone in F tier, you're not far behind. You only got to answer one question, and you'll be tied with everyone in the lead right now. So awesome. All right. Is it still cheating if it's allowed? No, because those are the rules. I don't think I've heard any of their songs. You might like them, you know. If you like Chevelle, like Chevelle's a pretty big influence of mine. And Breaking Benjamin's in kind of the same ballpark as Chevelle. They're maybe a little different. I've been listening to more of them lately, and I wouldn't say I like them as much as Chevelle, but they have some really good songs. Like, definitely if you kind of listen through, they've got some bangers. So check them out. They're a good band. All right. That's right. All right. So we're going to get back to the competition, but let me go ahead and play another song for you all. And while I'm playing the song, hope you enjoy it, but let me know, how was your Thanksgiving? I know a lot of us are coming out of that, and I hope you all had a good Thanksgiving. Just so you know, I'm very thankful for all of you. I enjoy spending time with you, doing these streams, and getting to share my songs with you, and definitely appreciate the support you're all willing to show. So, let me know how your Thanksgiving was, if there were any highlights, anything fun. Let me know what your favorite dish was, or dessert, whatever it might have been. But I'm going to play another song for you. This is one I released a little while back. The song's for you. It's called For You.
I know you've coped with this loneliness. You think you're okay, but you've been dragged. I'm out here pleading, but you can't hear me. Your silent screams are deafening. Well, ignore my warning. Just know that I'm sorry for you. And all this time, just know that I've tried for you. Come back to me. I thought I was different, but you made me like them. Begged you to hold on, but you still let go. And from the distance, I can see what's missing, but you never listen, so you'll never know. Well, ignore my warning. Just know that I'm sorry for you. And all this time, just know that I've tried for you. Come back to me. Come back to me. Come back to me. Come back to me. You're my closest friend and my deepest wound. My most painful scar, and I cherish you. Well, ignore my warning. Just know that I'm sorry for you. And all this time, just know that I've tried for you. Come back to me.
Thank you. Again, that one was called For You. And I have released that song, so if you enjoyed it, you can find it again on Spotify or pretty much wherever you like to listen to music. Not gonna lie, I drew a blank on the solo there for a moment. So it's one of those things, like once you miss like the start of it, it's really hard to kind of pick up. So try to improvise something. Not sure it paid off, but you can't win them all. But maybe you can win tonight's game. So for anyone just tuning in, don't be shy, say hello. And we're going to get back into the competition here in just a bit. So let's catch up with the chat here. Let's see here. Okay, yep, sorry. Yeah, Lady at C tier. Yep, that's right. Yep, the perfect tier for Lady C. That's right, Lady C tier. Leo was saying, went to stay with my family and got to eat 3 different Thanksgiving dinners. Man, so you must still be stuffed from that, you know. But hopefully they were all good, you know. Got the son coming to visit next week. I'm sure that's going to be nice to get to see him. This is my favorite part of watching Quincy live. Oh, well, thanks, Fab. Appreciate that. Rock on. Hopefully you enjoyed the song. Wow, 3. I could barely do 1. Yeah, that is a lot of food. Quincy rocks. Thank you, Justine. Appreciate that. Sounds great, Quincy. Wish I could stick. You guys rock. Be well all. Well, Blue, I appreciate you tuning around for a little bit, even just hanging out for a bit while you could. And thank you for the kind words. It's much appreciated. Yeah, I do hope you have a good night. Thanks for the fire, Leo. Appreciate that. And yep, that's the thing about heroes. No need to suck up. They hero when they're weak. Yep, that's what a hero does. Yep, they just step up to the plate, whether they're ready to or not. Amazing. Thank you, Fab. Appreciate that. Not going to say I heard a mistake in that last solo. Yep. Oops. Yeah. No, it was rough. Thanks for the applause, Lady C. Thanks for the emojis. Well, good job. I didn't notice. Yeah. I was on the fence. Part of me is like, I don't have to point this out. I don't have to point it out. And usually that's the professional thing to do, not to point out that you messed up. But since like I feel like I'm coming back to a conversation, it's just like, yeah, that you know, didn't come out right, but oh well. If you want to hear the proper solo, you can check out the track on Spotify or listen to it here on YouTube. Quincy, stop being a perfectionist. I love it. Well, thanks. I'll try to work on that a little bit. I'll try to chill a little bit. It's all about continuing after messing up. Yep, that's one of the biggest lessons as a musician. Like, if you mess up, you just got to keep going. You can't stop the song. And trying to do better on the next measure. Yep, exactly. Hey, we got Daniel in the chat. Daniel is so far the only person who is 2 for 2. He hasn't won all of these competitions. He has competed before, and others have beat him. But Daniel has won himself 2 of these. So I'm going to get your name in on the competition here, Daniel. And sausage links and eggs. Looks like that's what's on the menu for tonight. Cooking and doing laundry. Awesome. Well, that sounds good. That sounds pretty yummy. Let's see here. And Daniel, how was your Thanksgiving? Let me know. You know, any details from that? I don't know if you traveled or family came to you or anything like that. Maybe you didn't do, you know, maybe you had big plans. Maybe it wasn't much at all. But I hope you had a good Thanksgiving. Leo said, stayed for 4 days and gained like 8 pounds. But I've lost most of it by now. Cole was saying, Justine, when you get a sec, send me the last song and I'll scream I'll scream at you in the late evening. Yep. Leo is a sausage fan. Lady was saying, you just pointed it out to make me feel better, right? Because I always point it out. Sure. Yep. That's why I pointed it out, you know, just because I know I'm not the only one who sometimes has to point out when we mess up. Yeah. I'm a big fan of eggs. Yeah. I like eggs. Cool. Awesome. All right. Well, great. This game is rigged. No, Daniel, this game is rigged. Well, Fab, you're welcome to compete and prove otherwise. You know, it's really a matter of speed. So let's get back to the competition. So again, anyone tuning in, don't be shy. Say hello. And it's never too late to join in to the competition here. So right now we have a tie between Leo and Lady C, both in C tier. But because they made it to C tier, that has unlocked a perk for everyone in F tier. So now, anyone in F tier, if you answer the next question correctly, any question correctly, you automatically get to skip D tier move up to C tier. So still anyone's game. One other perk that will be unlocked, the first person to reach A tier, that will unlock a perk where everybody else's answers will be worth 2 tiers. So they'll be able to move up. Again, Google is allowed. So if I ask a question and you don't know the answer, you are allowed to use Google as a resource because Google is not as fast as somebody who already knows the answer in their head. And then what else? And one other thing, this is something that has occurred lately, but sometimes I might not receive your answers at the same time as you send them. And I think it's a matter of like, from your end of the stream, if you send it, it's going to go quicker than someone else who sends it. But for me, I'm going to get the one that comes to me first. Like, even if yours shows up first, that might not necessarily mean that you answered it first. It might just be because whenever you send a message, I don't know. It's like an internet thing, you know? It's like when you're sending the message, it's going to look like it goes up faster, but it might not actually come to my end as fast as it appears to have come. So main point being, if ever there's a question and there seems to be a tie, I'm always going to go with the one that I see first. That has been an issue that's happened before where it seems like sometimes someone will answer something and they'll be confused like, wait, it's showing mine first. But usually from everyone else, everyone else, it'll usually show who's actually came first. So just be aware that that is a situation that happens sometimes. Oh man, Daniel's not feeling well. Sorry you're not feeling well. Well, hopefully I can play you some music. You enjoy your meal. And hey, no stress, if you want to answer some questions, great. But if you just want to, relax and just enjoy the stream, enjoy the music and hearing the competition, that's totally fine, man. I hope you feel better. Let's see here. Lady C saying, I can't eat eggs, but sausage is good. I don't know if can't eat is because you don't like them or if there's some kind of like allergy or some reason you can't eat it, but that's a shame. I love me some eggs. Had a good Thanksgiving, ate so much I forgot dessert. Yeah, that happens sometimes. That kind of happened to me. I actually got in a pretty deep conversation with a cousin of mine, and so we were just having like really good conversation, and so I was eating and but I got so caught up with that, I was like, oh yeah, I forgot there is dessert. And so ended up having dessert like much later. It wasn't like immediately after my meal. All right. Hey, we got Snooks in the chat. Happy Thursday. Okay, we were just talking about Thanksgiving, so I was reading that as Thanksgiving for a second. Happy Thursday to you as well, Snooks. I'll get you in on the competition here. How was your Thanksgiving? Let me know if you did anything special, if you had a favorite dish that you got to eat. And again, we're not very far along in this competition, so by all means, feel free to jump in. I'm going to add your name, and we're about to get into the next question here. In fact, we're going to go ahead and do that. So if everyone is ready, go ahead and first off, here's your courtesy reminder. Make sure you are caught up with the stream. Make sure you are live, because if you're behind the stream a little bit, that's going to put you at a disadvantage. So make sure you are currently live with the stream. And after that, everyone just give me a thumbs up or just say, I'm ready, something like that. Give me a 100, whatever it might be. Just let me know if you're ready, and we will hop into the next question here. All right. Yep, some hellos happen in the chat. Daniel saying, oh, that's right. You went to see Iron Maiden recently. On the other hand, our Iron Maiden was amazing. Also, the band The Hue was awesome as well. Sweet. I don't think I've heard of them. I might have to check them out. But that's awesome. You might, if there's any particular highlights from Iron Maiden, you'll have to let me know. But I'm so glad that worked out. So glad you got to go see the show. And I bet that was awesome. So great. Yep. Hey, we got Eddie in the chat as well. Internet latency might be what you're looking for. Hope you had a good Thanksgiving. I did. I hope you had a good one as well. And I guess it's a latency thing. But it's how do I say this? So if like you sent an answer at the same time that someone else did, on your end, it would look like you sent it first, but for everyone else, the person who actually sent it first is what's going to show up. So latency is probably related to that. But that's probably the right word. Eddie, let me get you in on the competition here. And we're going to ask this next question. Snook said, had a quiet Thanksgiving and had prime rib. Sounds good. All right. All right, I think we're good to go. Yep, everyone give me a thumbs up. Yep, we got some readies. All right, awesome. We're going to get going. All right. And Justine was saying, got to meet Michael Songs and Maria, Falcon Blueser, and Feisty Feather, and see them play live Monday night. Awesome. Snook saying I might lag answers, but that's okay. No worries. It'll all be good. All right. Here we go. Yeah, Fab's ready for the next question. All right, here we go, everyone. The next question is, let me bring it up. Okay, actually, everyone gets a chance at this. All right. Best dad joke. That's the challenge. So everyone, give me your best dad joke and my favorite answer. I'll pick my favorite answer. So this is not a speed thing. Everyone gets a chance to answer. So if you got a dad joke on you, or if you can make up one on the spot, go for it. If you need to use Google and look up a dad joke, feel free to do that as well. But everyone gets a chance. Just everyone type up a dad joke, and so everyone gets a chance to answer, and I'm just going to pick my favorite one. So this isn't a matter of speed. This is just a matter of cleverness, and if you can get me to laugh. So Snook says, I'm not a dad, so I don't have one. Yeah, that's all right. What's the difference between beer nuts and deer nuts? I'm not sure. You might have to tell me. Let's see what the punchline to that is. And for anyone who doesn't know, usually a dad joke involves a pun, and it's usually kind of a joke that kind of makes you roll your eyes, but at the same time, you have to kind of acknowledge the cleverness of it. Not all dad jokes are equal. There are some like legitimately good ones, like that's pretty clever. You got to appreciate that. And then there are some that are like, oh, that one's pretty rough. All right. Justine says, after an unsuccessful harvest, why did the farmer decide to try a career in music? Because he had a ton of sick beats. All right. That's pretty good. That's a solid dad joke right there. Fab saying, what did the right eye say to the left eye? There's something that smells between us. Yep, that's a classic. I've heard that one before. All right. And then the punchline, what's the difference between beer nuts and deer nuts? Beer nuts are $2.99 and deer nuts are under $1. That's pretty funny. Okay. All right, so I could appreciate that. All right, I'll be honest, guys. Leo's got the lead so far, but there's some of you that haven't applied yet. So, but that one, I found that one to be the funniest so far. So if you need a Google one, go for it. My dad loves that one. Yeah, there you go. It's a dad-approved dad joke, so that's how you know it's a good one. Did you hear about the new anti-gravity book? Apparently, you can't scream. I don't know if I get the emoji there. I might be missing it. I feel. Apparently, you can't put it down. That's what. Okay, that's solid right there. Did you hear about the new anti-gravity book? Apparently, you can't put it down. That's a good one. Cole, what do you call a horse that lives next door? A neighbor. Okay, that's pretty good too. All right, not bad. Anyone else got one? I'm trying to see. I don't know if Chad or Rebel's still out there. Snooks, I know you said you're not a dad, but that doesn't disqualify you. You can Google one. You can try to make one up if you can come up with one. Trying to see if there's anyone else. Hey, we got Jack in the chat. Jack, if you got a dad joke, lay it on me. Hey, Quincy and Chad, I'm just going to watch for a bit. My sister is visiting. Well, awesome. Well, I'm glad you're getting to spend some time with your sister. I'll try to, if you can hang out for a little bit, we might do, another question after this one, and then maybe I can get into a song for you real quick. Daniel says, why don't ants get sick? They have antibodies. That's pretty good. Dad jokes are sad jokes. I want to remember my dad at happy hour. Yep. They can be kind of sad. Yep. Again, they can be very hit and miss. Some dad jokes are like, again, you have to appreciate the cleverness, and then some of them are just kind of like, kind of cringy. But I like a good one. When there's a good dad joke, I appreciate it. Yeah, Leo saying, get your sister in the chat. Yeah, both of you can hang out, Jack. Cole says, circle enough blocks on the YouTube, and you'll be a stepdad. Oh. Join the fun. Oh, Hat's right. He was an alcoholic. Oh, that's right. He was an alcoholic. Dad jokes are sad jokes. I don't know. Yeah. So I don't know if that was a joke or if that was just a sad statement. But sorry about that. Daniel saying, my favorite jokes are yo mama jokes. Yeah, those can be pretty funny. Lady says, I feel like I've heard one once that I thought was funny. I don't remember what it was. Well, hopefully if you ever hear it again, you'll find it to be as funny. All right, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and give the point to Leo. They were all some pretty good By the way, only one entry. Ideally for this segment, yes, just because it could keep going on and on. Maybe we'll revisit it later in this competition. We'll have another, round 2 for dad jokes. But yeah, a lot of times you can just spitfire like a bunch of them, and I don't know. I don't think I'd be opposed to more than one, but just for time's sake, it might be good just to go with one for now. I think we're gonna go ahead and give it to Leo for now, but maybe we'll come back. Justine threw out another one. Why is it so cheap to throw a party at a haunted house? Because the ghosts bring all the booze. Yep, I guess that makes sense. Leo says, my best friend in high school was the kind of kid to do dad jokes and only dad jokes. I don't know if you meant to put a question mark after that. I'm not good at any kind of jokes, says Snooks. No worry. All right, we're going to go ahead and give that to Leo. Way to go. Leo taking the lead. In B tier. But again, it's not too late for any of you to catch up. And let me double check. Did I get Eddie in on this? Here's your name right here. Let me get you up here, Eddie. There we go. All right. Give me a thumbs up if you're ready for the next question. Give me a I'm ready or let's go, something like that. Let me know if you are ready. This next one is going to be a trivia question. It's going to be a music-related trivia question. So some of you might be able to guess it. I think it's pretty guessable, but you are allowed to use Google if you need to. Lady C says, I only know one joke. I learned it when I was probably 10, and no other joke has ever stuck in my head. Yeah, that does kind of happen. Sometimes as a kid, you hear a joke, and for whatever reason, it just kind of sticks with you. Let's see here. Well, Fab, I got to point out. So Fab saying, so glad I'm not playing, or I would be a loser. Well, just because you're not a loser doesn't mean you're a winner either, So, and the only reason I'm pointing that out is because I think there's a lot of people, like I could get deep here, but I would say in life there's a lot of people not playing the game because they don't want to lose. And it's like, well, just because you're not losing doesn't mean you're winning. So I would argue it's better to try. And like either way you get the same result, Either way you're not a winner. It's better to try and lose than to not try and still not gain anything at all, So go for it. Jump in on the game. Even if it's just for fun. You don't have to win to have fun. All right, let's go. B-tier games unite. Thumbs up. All right, here we go. And I think we got Silas in the chat. Hey, Silas, you're just in time. I'm just doing a workout. Well, if you can answer and work out, great. If not, just enjoy your workout and enjoy the commentary, and I'll be hopping into another song here in a moment, but I will add you to the list. All right, here we go. The question is, which city is often considered the birthplace of jazz? Again, I think this one's kind of guessable. You could probably guess this. And if you're familiar with jazz, you might already know the answer. Which city is often considered the birthplace of jazz? Now, you can spitfire these. You can just start naming a bunch of cities. Ideally, send them one at a time, Oh, I see the answer. Snook said New Orleans. And let me just confirm that Snooks was the first one to answer. Yeah, I think Snooks got it. Way to go. Yep, New Orleans is the correct answer. So, Snooks, you automatically get to advance to C tier. Awesome. See, you're not far behind. You're already caught up to second place. Let's see here. Let's see. And then Leo was saying, Leo was quoting, the only way to win is to not play, but I'm pretty sure that's nuclear war. Yeah, that's, I don't know if anyone wins in war. I mean, you can win a war, but it's not much of a victory. All right, let's see here. Memphis was probably a good guess too, I would think, but I feel like something came from Memphis, music-wise. But yet, New Orleans, and Justine came in with New Orleans as well. And a few other people, coming in with New Orleans. But Snooks was the first one, so Snooks gets the point. All right. I feel quite at home on C tier. You always say that, Lady C, but yeah, you've won one of these before. I've got you listed as one of the winners. So, you're certainly welcome to attempt to win. We got Stan in the chat. Hey, I wouldn't have spelled it that way. If you meant New Orleans. All right. Country music from Memphis. Yeah, maybe that's the case. Or Elvis. Yeah, something like that. Stan, let me get you in on here. We're going to dive into the next question. Everyone give me a thumbs up or say I'm ready or let's go, something like that. And we're going to dive into the next one. I think we have a password. Okay, cool. All right, so here's how this works. I'm going to explain this. I'm going to think of a word. It's a single word, and that is the password. That's what you're trying to guess. You're trying to guess what word am I thinking of, okay? I'm going to give you a one-word hint. So it's going to be one word that is somehow related to the word that I'm thinking of. And based off of that hint, you can just start spitfiring your guesses as to what you think the password is. If people have guessed and they're not quite getting it, I will give a second hint. And still, if no one gets it, I will give a third hint. But usually they're simple enough that by the third hint, somebody figures it out. But all right, here we go. Yep, we got some thumbs up. We got some readies. All right. Yep, let's go. All right, I think we are good to know. Lady C says, I know, sometimes I can't help answering. Yep, if you know, it's kind of hard when you know the answer, you gotta let your fingers hit the keys, you know? All right. All right, here we go. So here's the first hint for the password. The hint is scanner. Okay, so scanner, that's the hint. Based off of that one-word hint, what word am I thinking of? What do you think the password is? Scanner is the hint. Yeah, shout out to Silas. Silas has been putting out some music. He actually did a cover recently. I can't remember. I know the song is "I Can Tell That We Are Gonna Be Friends." I think Cole just got the answer. Yeah, Silas just did a cover of that song. It's a song from the opening of Napoleon Dynamite. Da-da-dum, da-da-dum. Silas did a great job on it, so definitely be sure to check out his channel, check out his cover of it, show it some love. Let's see here. Yep, we had some guesses for printer, X-ray, radar, but I see Cole with the correct answer. The password was barcode, and Snooks was close behind, Leo as well. But that is correct. Barcode is the answer. So awesome. Cole, you get to advance to C tier. Man, we've got a close race shaping up here. A lot of people on C tier. Let's do one more, and then we'll take a brief intermission so I can play another song for you guys, and then we'll continue with the competition. All right, We're Going to Be Friends. That's the name of the song. Yep. I just remember that song as the opening song from Napoleon Dynamite. So, all right. Cool. All right. Yep. Give me a thumbs up, or I'm ready, or let's go, something like that. Let me know if you're ready. If you're just tuning in, it's never too late to join into the competition. So say hello, and I'll get you added in on the list here. You can always make a comeback. Even those of you on F tier, it's again, you just got to answer one, and you're already up in the rankings. Up at C. All right. Lady C says, going to need to listen and lurk for a while. Well, I appreciate you at least tuning in. I'll get into another song in a moment here. So, Snooks sent a thumb. Yep, Stan's ready. That's right, yeah. I don't know how you pronounce the artist name, but Jami Rake. But yeah, from Napoleon Dynamite, the song he dances to. Yep, that's a good one. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got next. Okay, we've actually got a riddle. Now, I think this riddle is fairly simple, or at least once you hear the answer, you're going to be like, oh, duh. And I'm going to be honest, there's actually two answers to this riddle that I will accept. There's the actual answer, and then there's kind of like a funny answer. And so I'll actually, if somebody gets it right and then someone can guess the other answer, I'll give both of you a point. So here we go. The riddle is, what kind of lion never roars? I'll say it again. What kind of lion never roars? Fab saying, I'm bowing out. You all know Crazy Quincy's questions better than me. Have fun. Hey, well, Fab, I appreciate you tuning in. I hope you had a good Thanksgiving. I'm thankful for you. And enjoy the rest of your week. And thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the show. Paper lion. Nope, not paper. Daniel got it. Yep, it is a dandelion. That is correct. I haven't heard an honest one. That's kind of an answer that almost sounds like the right question, but sleeping one's not bad either. But there is another answer. So we're going to give that to Daniel. He got the correct answer, but there's kind of a funny one. And some of you are coming up with some pretty funny answers, but I'm curious if anyone will get the one I was thinking of. Daniel, you advanced to C tier. Sleeping actually isn't a bad answer. Like, that one's pretty clever. But, yeah, that's not the one I was thinking of. But, yeah, the riddle was, what kind of lion doesn't roar or never roars? And to be honest, yeah, a mute lion. Good one. I had nothing. But, yeah, dandelion is the correct answer. All right. The other answer was a dead one, which I thought was kind of funny. I kind of like those anti-riddles. I think there's like anti-jokes too, where you're kind of expecting one thing and then what it is kind of obvious, but not in the way you expected it to go. You know, when you hear the riddle, what kind of lion never roars, you expect an answer like a dandelion, like something clever and like, oh, you know, that's nice. And then what kind of lion never roars, a dead one. It's like, oh, well, you know. But even that, you could argue... even that, you could argue that a dead lion roared at some point. So, but you know, I'm looking a little too. Yeah. Well, a dead lion would have roared at one point. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking as I was reading that. I was like, well, technically, it's not that they never roar. They'll never roar again, but they did roar at some point. So, all right. So right now we've got Leo in the lead on B tier, and man, we've got a close race here. A lot of people on C tier. We've got Lady C tier. We've got Snooks. We've got Cole, and we've got Daniel all on C. And even still, everyone on F tier, it is not too late. You only got to answer one question, and you'll be right up on C tier as well. And if Leo were by chance to advance to A tier, that actually unlocks a perk where everyone, their next questions are worth 2 points. So you get to skip a tier each answer that you get. So, but we're going to take a brief intermission so I can play some music for you. And then we will get back into the competition. And as I'm getting this next song ready, let me just say, guys, I appreciate you all hanging out with me. And if you'd like to show a little extra support for me and my music and what I do, definitely, you know, watching these streams and sharing the streams, liking, commenting, all that stuff really helps. And I'm going to post a link here. That you can all check out. You can check this out, you know, now or later after the stream. I'll go ahead and pin it. But just listening to my music, watching the videos that I post, liking, commenting, sharing, all that stuff, my biggest goal is just growing my audience. So any way to do that, that always really helps. And, you know, if you feel like showing a little bit of financial support, there are links to virtual tip jars and my merch store and things like that as well. So I do appreciate any support that you're willing to show. So thank you guys so much. All right, let me get into another song for you. This is one that I released a little while back. Speaking of releases, guys, Monday, I got a music video for Plastic Cup. Plastic Cup is my latest release. I put that out a few weeks ago. And the music video for it is coming out on Monday, so I'm definitely excited for you guys to check it out. So that's a good example. You know, when the music video comes out, definitely be sure to watch it, leave a comment, like the video, share it with other people so they can hear it as well. But I'm definitely looking forward to you all checking that out, and I hope you like it. It was kind of a, I don't know, it was an interesting video to shoot because I kind of took a different approach with it than what I've done in the past. And I was pleased with how it came out, so I'm definitely excited for you guys to see it as well. Comes out this Monday, the music video for Plastic Cup. Now, you can hear Plastic Cup right now. It's available on Spotify, and I've posted a lyric video and on my YouTube channel as well, so you can already listen to the song, and I'm actually going to perform it later in the set. But the music video coming Monday, so keep an eye out for that. All right, here we go. Hope you like this one. This song is called Erase Myself.
don't pull your punches. And I'll brace myself for all this pain, erase myself and start again. Grab a hold of me and throw me in the deep end. Show me the flame that burns inside of me, and I'll brace myself for all this pain, erase myself and start again, and I'll face myself with honesty, erase myself and start again. Yeah, yeah. I can't remain without the refiner. It's time to change what used to define me. Resist the pain. I have to keep fighting. Ignite the flame that's deep down inside me. It hurts at first, but worth all the pain to see myself and not be ashamed. It hurts at first, but worth all the pain to see myself and not be ashamed. And I'll brace myself for all this pain, erase myself and start again, and I'll face myself with honesty, erase myself, start again. Thank you. Again, that one was called Erase Myself, and I have released that song. So if you enjoyed it, you can find it on Spotify or wherever else music is streaming. It should be there. All right, let's catch up with the chat. For anyone just tuning in, don't be shy. Say hello. And it is game night. We're having some music and some friendly competition. And a pretty close matchup right now. So let's catch up with the chat, and we'll have a look at the current ranking. For anyone just tuning in, it is not too late to get in on the competition. So certainly feel free to dive in. You know, there's a chance for you to catch up. All right, catching up with the chat here. What do we got here? that's pretty. I'm seeing some interesting facts. Daniel was saying they say you can hear a a lion roar from 5 miles away. That's pretty intense. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, because Leo was commenting that there was a nearby zoo and they could hear the lions roar from there. That's got to be kind of an interesting environment to grow up in, if you live near a zoo. All right. Killer, can't wait. That's a great song. Well, awesome. Thanks. I don't know if you meant the one I just played or Plastic Cup. I think if you said can't wait, you might have been commenting on the music video that is coming. Yes, music video for Plastic Cup coming this Monday. Definitely excited for you all to see it. Awesome, Quincy. Yeah, thanks, Stan. Appreciate that. Love this one. Thank you, Leo. Nice. Thanks for the fire, Stan. Love this, Quincy, ever since I heard it live. Epic Pick Slide. Well, thank you. Gotta be away from keyboard for a bit. Sorry, back soon. Well, Eddie, no worries about that, but I certainly appreciate you tuning in, and hope you can still listen. This gets stuck in my head all the time. Well, thanks, Leo. I appreciate that. That means a lot. I definitely try to write, some catchy stuff that hopefully sticks. So I appreciate that. Thanks for the fire, Leo. Awesome. I've heard this song a lot because I like it. Oh, thanks, Cole. I'm glad you like it. Really good song. Thank you, Silas. Hey, Quincy was in my top 5 most played artists on the year on Spotify. Awesome. I'm making progress. I'm on someone's top 5. Silas, I appreciate you listening to my music regularly. That means a lot. Amazing tune. Thank you, Justine. I appreciate that. I'm never bothered when you have a voice crack, but when you laugh at yourself for it, I can't help but giggle. Yeah, sometimes, the high notes are kind of hit and miss. It sort of depends on the day. Some days I can get them, and some days it's like, nope, that's not happening. And can't really help but laugh at myself a little bit. But no worries. One of my favorite songs for sure. Thanks, Leo. Appreciate that. Awesome. Silas has been writing another song called Violet Sky. Awesome. I'll be looking forward to hearing that when you put it out. Stan saying, man, this is a timely song. I have tried to erase myself more than once. Like a game, I try to do better, yet end up in the same rut. Yep, and that's kind of what the song is about. It's a song about refinement of, that's kind of what it takes. Sometimes it is, it's not an easy process. Sometimes it kind of hurts, but it's worth it. It kind of hurts to sort of face those parts of yourself that you don't always like and find a solution for it, find some way around it. For me, it was definitely my relationship with God that kind of helped me address those things and find a way through it. But when you work that stuff out, all I can say is it's worth it. I've definitely been thinking about it lately because I had a close friend that I don't see very often come to visit, and so we had some deep conversation, and it got me kind of in a reflective mindset, thinking about what my life has been like over the past 10 years, because probably about 10 years ago, I was sort of at a lower point in my life where I would say I started that refinement process of really starting to make some big changes. And here I am 10 years later, and all I can say is I like who I am today much better than who I was at that time. And it's not always easy. It's definitely a process, but it's worth it. So, so definitely go for it. Appreciate you sharing that with me, Stan. Daniel saying, Ryan Lore, that's going to be my new band name. Copyright. Well, you could, as far as I see it, you deserve it, Daniel. If you want to use Ryan Lore, that's, I don't know, that's actually pretty great. So, feel free to use that. You have my blessing to use that, Is that the roar or the mating call? It's like a low grunt. Awesome. Justine was saying, I don't know where you're at, but where I'm at, it just snowed. Oh, wow. The air is super dry, and my voice is wrecked. Is a wreck, yeah. We had flurries this morning. It hasn't snowed yet. It's definitely cold. But this morning while I was having breakfast, there were like little flakes. It wasn't quite snowing, but definitely little flurries coming in. So I can't see out the window. It's just dark, and they're kind of where I'm at. The windows are, I don't know what you call it, but, you can't see through them clearly. They're kind of like I don't know what you call that. Maybe one of you can educate me. But by design, the window is sort of made to let light in, but kind of filter it out. So it kind of mutes the light, so it's not coming through so harsh, and you can't see through the window clearly. But anyway, plus it's dark outside, so I can't even see. All right, give me a thumbs up if you are ready to continue the competition. We do not yet have a winner. But we're getting close. It's coming down to it. We got Leo in the lead on B tier, closely followed by Lady, Snooks, Cole, and Daniel on C tier. And again, even everyone in F tier can easily catch up. They are not far behind at all. So opaque, maybe that's the right word for the window that I'm thinking of. So, all right, Justine is ready. Everyone else, give me a thumbs up. Let me know I'm ready. Let's go. Anything like that, you know, just give me a sign. Give me a sign. Stan's ready. All right. What are we looking for here? This next one. Okay, we're back to, we're going to be doing a personal question. That's what we're going to be doing. So I'm going to be sharing a question, something about me, and see how well you guys know me. And if not, you'll learn something new about me, you know? All right, Leo's ready, Stan's ready, Justine is ready. Anyone else out there, if you're ready, we're about to dive into it. Also, courtesy reminder, make sure you are up to the, what do you call it? Make sure you're live with the stream, you know. I know you're watching, but make sure you're actually live with the stream. If you're behind, if you're delayed, then you're going to be at a disadvantage. So do make sure you are caught up with the stream and you are live. All right, here we go. Here's the question. I'm curious if anyone will know this. Fab pointed out that, yes, I am reusing some questions. But the reason I reuse them is because, one, some people don't get to hear them. And two, just to kind of test you all, see if you remember the answers when I've asked these before. I'm not doing all repeat questions. There's definitely a lot of new ones. But this is one that I asked like back early when I first started doing these. So, can you name my favorite pro skateboarder? Some of you know that I like skateboarding, and maybe you don't know that. But if you don't know, I love skateboarding. I actually go to my local skate park every Saturday, and I skate regularly. Been skating for years now, and I have a favorite professional skateboarder. And if you don't know any pro skateboarders, you can certainly Google popular professional skateboarders. Tony Hawk is a good guess, and Tony Hawk is one of my favorite, but Tony Hawk is not my favorite skater. There's one guy that is like, you know, super inspiring to me. Love anything and everything he does. He's a favorite of mine. I remember you applied for something to win or something like that. Hey, you're not wrong about that. Tony Hawk had some kind of contest a while back, and I applied for that, and I kind of did it like casually, and then I was actually doing really well in the ranking, and so I kept going. You know, I was pretty good in the ranking to win that. Unfortunately, it didn't work out, but I appreciate everyone who supported me for it. Tony Hawk is the only skater I could name. That's pretty normal. Tony Hawk is definitely like the, he is like the name for skateboarding. He's done so much bringing attention to skateboarding and bringing it more into the mainstream. Bob Burnquist, another favorite of mine, but not the favorite. Yep. Bucky Lasek, he's a good one. He was actually my favorite, my best friend's favorite skater. My best friend really liked Bucky Lasek. Yeah, Justine got it. Rodney Mullen. Rodney Mullen, the man. If you guys have not seen Rodney Mullen skate, look up some Rodney Mullen videos. The guy, one of the most important people in skateboarding. He actually is responsible for the modern design of the current skateboard shape that we use. He invented most of the tricks, like the flat ground ollie, the kick flip, and several other flip tricks, and reinvented like skating, adapting it to the streets. The guy is super important and influential in all of skateboarding. His nickname is the Godfather of street skating, and he's my favorite. Leo was asking, have you played Skate 3, Quincy? I don't know if I've played Skate 3. I'm pretty sure I've played Skate 1 and Skate 2. And the skate games are great. I will say the one kind of frustrating thing about them is I like that they're designed to follow after like real skate movements. Like that's really cool. But it takes like legit practice to get good at those games. And since I skate in real life, it's actually kind of frustrating to like put in all this work to learn the trick in real life and then play the game and have to put in the work to learn the tricks in the game, you know? So I tend to favor the Tony Hawk Pro Skater games just because you can automatically just do whatever trick you want, you know, and I kind of appreciate the challenges in that. But the skate games are great. I still like them. But you legitimately have to kind of spend some time to like develop the skill for playing those games. So, but they're great. Kurt was a skateboarder. Oh, awesome. Well, that's cool that Kurt skated. I think I've watched a documentary on Rodney. I'm trying to remember. I know he's been in some documentaries. I know they did one on Tony Hawk, and I'm pretty sure Rodney was a part of that. And I think they did one on the Bones Brigade, which was like the first skate team that Rodney and Tony Hawk were part of. They were on the same team. But yeah, so I know he's been a part of some, so I've probably seen it too. I've tried to watch like everything that Rodney's done, you know. So, what did a skateboard look like before? Well, if you remember, the very first skateboards, if you want a little history lesson, so skating came from surfing. So the first skateboards were like little tiny surfboards, like super tiny plank of wood shaped like a mini surfboard, and then they put like roller skate wheels underneath of it. Super rough quality. Let's see here. Those were the first ones, and then they gradually, I think they maybe changed like certain materials and stuff. Eventually, like in the 80s, if you can you imagine an 80s skateboard? You know, it's a bigger board, and it has more like a pointy nose to it and kind of like a flat tail on the end of it. And, you know, you could probably like Google these, like, you know, skateboards through the decades or something like that. And, but it was almost kind of arrow shaped, you know. It always had, kind of a pointy nose and then like a flat tail. And the nose was flat, and how do I say this? Looking at it from the top, the nose was flat, but the tail scooped up, you know, so that you could use it as some leverage to pop up, you know. So those were kind of the old boards, and then there might have been a couple other shapes that they experimented with, but the current shape is what's known as the popsicle shape, you know, where it's a symmetrical board. It's curved on both ends, you know, both tails, and both ends angle upwards, you know, so you can skate either side of the board equally. That's the current shape. They still make, you know, boards in all kinds of different shapes, but the standard skateboard shape is that popsicle skateboard shape. So awesome. Who even got that? I think it was Justine. Yeah, Justine got that. So look at that, Justine moving up to C tier. All right. Very good. All right, everyone, give me a thumbs up. Let me know if you're ready. Let's go, you know, something like that. Give me an emoji or something like that, and we're going to move on to the next question here. Again, the game is still anyone's, you know. I mean, it could end really quickly if Leo goes on a winning spree here. He could win it quickly, or someone could make a comeback. It's pretty much anyone's game still. Have you used any strange shaped boards? I haven't owned any. Like, I never intentionally bought a strange shaped board, but certainly, like, I remember back in high school with my friends, we used to have a Toys R Us. It's kind of sad that we don't have that anymore. But when we had that, we used to go there and just hang out, and, you know, we'd play with, there was a section with like the bikes and the skateboards, and so I'm sure I rode some goofy looking boards there. You know, different toy stores. A lot of times when you go like to the beach on vacation, there's beach shops that have, you know, all kinds of swimwear and stuff, and usually they'll have skateboards of different shapes and stuff. So I've certainly ridden some weird ones, but not regularly. I typically just ride the standard shaped board. All right, looks like people are ready. Here we go. This next one is a movie quote. So first person to name what movie this quote is from. Here we go. Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase. All right, who can name that? Again, the quote is, Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase. If you can name the movie, what movie is that quote from? Should be pretty well known. Yeah, Daniel got it. The Lion King. Leo right behind, but Daniel was first. Yeah, everyone coming in. Everyone's got the right answer. But Daniel got it first, so let's see here. Daniel advancing to B tier. Oh, Leo, you got a little competition now. All right, cool. Hey, we got Take Two drums in here. Let me get you in on the competition right here. Which, by the way, I maybe have asked this before. Let me see if I have a note about this. I don't know if you want me to call you by your username, just Take Two Drums, or if there was a nickname, or if there's a name you would like me to call you by. Let me know what your name is, so I can refer to you as that. Some people like to be referred to by their username. Some people have an actual name, and you know, I like to know your names. I like to get to know y'all. So, But I appreciate you tuning in. This is, I don't know if you played this before, because I don't think I have a name already made for you, but I can get a name made pretty quickly. This is the, I'll explain it here. Yeah, Leo, yeah, he even wrote the. Yeah, I think, like, if it got critical, you know, the Lion King is the correct name. So Lion King, yeah, is, you know, might have to be miscounted on a technicality, so. But yeah, we could go with, I could just refer to you as Take Two, or I could refer to you as a name. Cool. But yeah, if you haven't played this before, this is the tier list game. So again, a tier list just ranks things from worst to best. You know, it's A, B, C, D, and then F is the lowest tier. The highest tier, actually above A, is the S tier, S for superior. All right, and basically everyone starts on the F tier, and I'm just asking a series of questions and challenges, and call them drums. That's what Leo is suggesting. We'll see what Take Two would like. But Take Two does do quite a lot of drum covers, so definitely check out his channel if you want to see some drumming. But yeah, basically I ask a series of questions or challenges, and whoever answers them, you get to advance in the rankings. First person to make it to S tier wins the game. All right, Brian, awesome. Let me get you in on here. Let me see if I have your name. Nope, don't have Brian yet, but I can make it real quick, so. Yep, give me just a second. Going to get Brian's name in here. But yeah, basically, even though even though we've already started the game, it's kind of designed in a way where anyone can catch up. So you could be coming in last minute, but you still have a chance to win this thing. You could there's certain perks that are unlocked so that people behind have a chance to catch up. So for example, if you get a question correct, you won't have to go from F to D tier. You can skip D tier and go right to C tier. So there's certain perks like that are unlocked as the game goes along. All right, let me get you in on here, and I will ask the next question. We're going to go into the next question here, so if anyone, let me know if you're ready. Give me a thumbs up. Say, I'm ready. Send an emoji or something. Let me know if you are ready, and I will go ahead and ask the next question. And then maybe we'll do a couple more questions, and then I think I've still got, how many songs do I have left for you all? I got 2 more songs, so we might take a break for another song, and hopefully we'll have a winner before the last song. So we'll see. But let me know if you're ready. And Brian, I got you in on here. And here we go. Yeah, we'll do a few more questions, and then we will, and then I'll play another song for you guys. Looks like Leo is ready. Anyone else ready? Also, courtesy reminder, make sure you are caught up with the stream. If you are behind, you're going to be at a disadvantage, so do make sure you are caught up. Justine is ready. Oh, also, Brian, just so you know, Google is allowed. So if I ask a question and you don't know the answer to it, you are allowed to Google the answer. And the reason for that is because, one, if nobody knows the answer, it's not going to be any fun, just being like, oh, no one knows the answer, So it's kind of a race to the first person to Google the correct answer. 2, even if you do use Google, if somebody does know the answer, Google is not going to be as fast as somebody who already knows the answer. So Google is permitted. Justine is ready. Leo is ready. Anyone else ready? Let's see at least one more thumbs up or one more let's go or I'm ready. And let me get the next question up. What are we going with here? What we're going to be doing... this is actually this is kind of a speed one. There's multiple answers. Oh, no, wait. Okay, this is kind of a fun one. All right, so this is a change. So some of you know. Okay, cool. Brian says, I actually love trivia, but I won't Google. Well, no worries. You don't have to use Google, but I just want you to know that it is permitted. All right. So here we go. A lot of times I will name, I'll name an artist, and you guys have to name a song, but I've got a different challenge for you. You can name any song, but it has to have a certain word in it. So here we go. First person to name a song with I in the title. That's E-Y-E, I. So anyone, first person to name a song with the word I in the title. It can be any song, but as long as it's got the word I in the title. And there we go. I kind of spelt it out so you all could see it. So EYE, any song with I in the title. Eye of the Beholder. Okay. Let me just confirm that that is indeed a song. I've heard the expression before, Eye of the Beholder. Beholder. I'm going to look up lyrics. Oh, it's a Metallica song. Okay, well, there we go. All right, I think Daniel got it. Let's see what else we got here. Eye of the Beholder. Daniel was the first one. We got Eye of the Tiger from Brian. Yep. That's the one I was expecting. I was like, everyone's going to say Eye of the Tiger. Yep. Behind Blue Eyes. Hey, that's a good one. Yep. Yeah, that's kind of what I was curious of. And I might even do that. Cotton Eye Joe. Is that how you spell it? Is that actually, I didn't think of that, but I think you're right. I know the song Cotton Eye Joe, but for some reason I didn't realize, Cotton Eye, like EYE. Electric Eye. I like that y'all are bringing in like some other ones. Yeah, I was thinking like Eye of the Tiger was going to be the one that everyone named. I would have said Eye of the Storm. I think that's what it's called. Through the Eye of the Storm. It's a Kill Switch Engage song. All right, so we're going to give that to Daniel. And look at that. Daniel is on A tier, so he's just one away from winning. But, Leo, you are also one away from winning because now that Daniel is on A tier, he has unlocked a perk for everyone. So now everyone else's answers are worth 2 points. So, Leo, if you answer the next question correctly, you get to skip A tier and you go right to S tier and you can win this. For anyone in C tier, again, you only need to answer, before you had to answer 3, now you only have to answer 2 questions to still win the game. And F tier, you can skip to C and then skip to A, so you'll have to answer 3, but again, you still have a chance to come back. You just got to be quick. So I think we'll go ahead and try one more question, and then I think I'll play a song for you all. Love the hoot. Yep. Oh, we got Pukey in the chat. Hey, Pukey, hope you're doing well. I hope you had a good Thanksgiving. Let me know how your Thanksgiving was. I'm not playing because my tablet is lagging badly. I've been lurking. Oh, I appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate you hanging out. I hope you're at least enjoying the stream. And we're going to do one more question, and then I'll play another song for you in just a moment here. Eye in the Sky. Yep, by Alan Parsons. Yep, good stuff. All right. All right, give me a thumbs up. Let me know if you're ready, and I'm going to ask one more. And this one, actually, everyone gets a chance. So this next question, this next challenge, I'm going to ask you all a question, and everyone gets a chance to answer, and I'm going to pick my favorite answer. So this isn't a speed round. It isn't about the fastest answer. It's just whoever gives my favorite answer, So everyone gets a chance to answer. And I will pick it. Yep. Silas says, I hope you all had a good Thanksgiving. I hope the same for you. Justine is ready. Come on, let's rock. Silas is ready. Anyone else ready? Give me some kind of emoji, thumbs up. Let's go. I'm ready. Let's rock. Let me know if you're ready. Pukey says, I did have a good Thanksgiving. Thank you. Hope you did as well. Yes, I had a good one as well. We had, it rained in the morning, but then it held off, and so we had good weather for the rest of it, and had some good conversation with some family, and just good food, good time. All right, looks like everyone is ready. Here we go. The question is, what would you get me for my birthday? For those of you who don't know, my birthday is in October, so it's already past my birthday, but, we can discuss for next year, so. Or we can modify. We can say, what would you get me for Christmas? Christmas is coming up. If you could get me a Christmas present, what would you get me? Birthday present. Leo was commenting saying, I had smoked brisket at my grandma's house. That sounds yummy. An acoustic guitar. Ooh, I'm not going to lie, Brian, that's actually a pretty good gift suggestion because I have an electric guitar and I have access to acoustic guitars, but I don't actually have my own acoustic guitar. So that's not a bad gift right there. Leo says a new guitar strap. Unfortunately, Leo, I actually just bought a new guitar strap. That was a good answer because as you recall, I broke my guitar strap, I think the last stream or like 2 streams ago. But I did just buy, like literally just a few days ago, ordered and it came in the mail. I've got a new guitar strap now. So that was a clever one. I'll give you a chance to offer a new answer. But yeah, not bad. Time. That's a deep answer. Man, that's I don't know if I can accept that though. Like part of me is like, okay, like how do we want to go with this challenge? Do I want to? I'll see what everyone else says. But like, do I want to accept like absurd gifts? Like, oh, I would give you time, or I would give you, endless amounts of love, or something. I don't know. Yeah, we might be talking. We might keep it simple and just say, you could be creative, but physical gifts. Either a physical item or experience or something like that. Time is certainly a valuable thing. But so I kind of like the heart behind the answer, but for the fun of the question, I don't know if I'm going to accept that or not. I'll think on it. Some extra guitar strings and some cool guitar picks. Not bad. I can always use new guitar strings. So Daniel says, I would get you a full professional recording studio with everything. Mixers, mics, software. That's pretty good. Yep. Yeah, good. I'm not going to lie. That's a good answer, Daniel. And then Leo saying, man, you beat me to it. I think replying to that one. A gift card to a music store. Yep, that's not a bad one either. No limit gift card to your favorite store. Yeah, y'all got some. My best macaroni art piece. Hey, I appreciate that. I would enjoy that. Take you to a cool restaurant. Might have to be more specific than a cool restaurant, but I do appreciate that. I do like the experience of going out to try out new places to eat. Had a friend come to visit this weekend, and we tried out a restaurant downtown that I hadn't eaten at before, and it was quite good. We got brunch there, and I had huevos rancheros. Has anyone had that dish before? I think it's like a Mexican, some kind of Mexican breakfast kind of thing. But it was like pork and sour cream and salsa, and it might have had like some scrambled eggs on it or something. I don't know. It was really yummy. Rancheros. I'm typing in the name, so if you've had that, that's a pretty good dish right there. Tickets to a show of one of your favorite artists. Hey, that's a good one too. I was thinking that too, Justine. Yep. Y'all were on the same page. Credit card in my name. Time to talk and show some new ideas you're willing to perform. Yep, that would be nice. More time to talk and show. Yep, time would definitely be a good thing. I don't know if you could actually give me time, but maybe, maybe more resources so that I'd have more time. Maybe that'd be a more practical way to think of it. I could give you something, 100K subs. Let it be known Q is the real one, but if physical gift, maybe an opening to a concert of your favorite band, hey, that'd be pretty sweet. And then Justine's backing me up with love huevos rancheros. Yep. Having a recording studio, there's something awesome about playing loud in a room. Yep. All right. Awesome. So let me review these. You guys brought some good ones. I'm going to go through them one more time. So let's put a cap on the submissions right now, and let me pick one. The professional recording studio is a dream of mine. Like, that's something that I legitimately want. Right now, I just record in my bedroom. I do pretty much everything out of my bedroom right now. And so someday it would be nice to have like a designated space for recording with everything already set up, and I'm good to just go. So that's kind of like, Daniel hit pretty good with that one. The no limit gift card to a favorite store, like, that's pretty nice. The only problem is, and to some degree, you could argue that like with a no limit gift card, I could use that to build my own studio or something like that. But, Daniel's already offering the studio, he being a little more specific. So I think I'd still have to give it to Daniel, but that was a pretty good suggestion as well. Tickets to a show of a favorite artist, that's really good, but I think, again, I think I still got to go with like, something I could use. So the studio is still kind of feeling it out. And again, I like the thought behind what Stan is offering here. But even like what Daniel mentioned, having my own studio would save me so much time. I wouldn't have to travel every time I have to record vocals. I wouldn't have to set up every time I'm recording. Like, everything would already be in place. So by having my own studio, that would therefore give me more time to talk and show, my new ideas or have more performance time. And arguably the studio, if it is like soundproof and stuff, I'd probably do my streams from the studio. So again, that'd be huge. Now the 100 plus subs, that's pretty good too. That's a good gift. Again, that is kind of one, I don't know if you could physically give that. That kind of falls under the same category as time. Because again, that's a big goal of mine, is building my audience. And so, that's my ultimate dream, of being able to make a living from my music, from original songs, to be a music artist and make a living from that. And so I definitely appreciate the gesture. That's super kind. Physical gift. Now, if you're saying opening to a concert for your favorite band, like if I got to open up, that's actually a pretty good gift too, because that could give me that audience. Like if I got to open up for one of my favorite bands and play in front of people who would potentially like my music, that's pretty good too. I'm not gonna lie, Eddie. That would be a pretty good opportunity if you could hook me up with an opportunity to open up for one of my favorite bands. Let's see here. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. That's a really sweet answer, Silas. Like, what about you and me jam together? I would appreciate that. To be honest, you all said really good gifts. And yeah, Leo's right. We're all giving you our time right now. Yeah, and I'm super thankful for that. All right, I'm not gonna lie. It's a toss-up between Eddie and Daniel right now. Daniel gets the win if I give it to him. Eddie would make it to C tier. All right, let me think. I know I'm taking this like more seriously than I have to. I was expecting, I don't know, like just the coolest item, but you guys brought some like serious stuff. I tell you what, look, they're both really good. Daniel, I'm not going to lie, your answer was super good, but I think I'm going to go with Eddie's just because that would give me, the opportunity to build up my fan base, people that would enjoy my music and support me financially, and give me more opportunity to eventually have my own studio. So I think like if I had to pick something, that would be the one. That'd be like an awesome gift. But not gonna lie, that was a tough choice. Daniel, yeah, that's definitely a dream of mine, to have my own like established studio at some point. But those were both good. No, the macaroni. Leo saying not even going to consider the macaroni art. No, that would mean a lot. That's a sweet gift too. That would mean a lot to me. It would be al dente. Yep. Awesome. Well, guys, I appreciate just the thought behind that. Sometimes they say it's the thought that counts, and those were some sweet thoughts, so I definitely appreciate that. With that said, let me go ahead and play another song for you. I got two more for you. I'm going to play a song, and then I have a feeling we might be getting to a winner when we get back to our game here. But Daniel's got the lead, and again, Leo could still win this thing if Leo gets the next challenge correct. Eddie made a pretty good comeback. Anyone in C tier, you're actually going to move to A tier on your next answer. So you only need 2 more guesses to win this thing. So it's still pretty close. Yeah, Daniel's right. That was a good one. It'd be a dream to open. Like, Daniel, could you imagine getting to open for like Metallica or Megadeth or something like that, or Iron Maiden? Like how crazy would that be, getting to open for them? So if y'all are curious, the funny thing is, I will say this though, like if I had the opportunity to open for a band, I'd probably try to pick one that's, like I have a lot of favorite bands. I'd probably open for one that, like it'd probably be like Chevelle. If I got to open for Chevelle or Flyleaf, that would be awesome. Even Breaking Benjamin, like I like Flyleaf and Chevelle better than Breaking Benjamin, but that'd be a good band for me to open up for. My favorite bands would maybe be more in line with like Silosis or Extol, but I don't think that would be the right audience for my music. Like I love those bands, but yeah, to really capitalize on the opportunity. All right, guys, give me a thumbs up. Leo says they're ready. Well, actually, sorry, I'm going to play a song for you first. I'm ready to go into the next question here. I'm going to play another song for you. All right, here we go. Here's a courtesy reminder for all of you to stay hydrated. All right. Here is a song that I released a little while back. Not gonna lie, I actually quite like this song. I was on the fence about even remastering the song. Like when I first released the song, it's
I kind of produced it pretty quickly because that was going to be my strategy, was to produce songs quickly and not like stress about the quality. I've since changed that. I do have a time limit on how much time I'm willing to put into a project, but I am trying to improve the quality of each release as I go along. And I personally think this is this is just like a good single. This is a good song that I think is catchy and I think has some good heart behind it, and so it has kind of it's on. I have the idea of maybe remastering this, adding some background vocals and remixing it, but I'm not sure that I'm going to. I think the only way I would remix this, if I ever got to the point where I were to make an album, this would probably make the cut, and then I would remix it for that. So I feel like it's best just to wait for that opportunity rather than doing it now. I think it's best for me to go ahead and just move on and release new songs rather than going back to old ones. So either way, the mix isn't too bad, but this song is available on Spotify if you guys want to check it out. Hope you like it. This one's called Say That It's Over.
Your smile so deceptive that it almost looks real. Well, it must be hard to fake what you do not really feel. You're hiding, I know it. Tell me what's on your mind. I only wish to help. Won't you let me back inside? Say that it's over. Tell me the truth just one last time. I promise I'll help you. If only you'll let me back inside. Let me inside. Your face shows no reaction when I call out your name. Your presence like a ghost. You seem so far away, and you know that I love you, but the words seem to have died. I just want this to end. Please let me back inside. Say that it's over. Tell me the truth just one last time. I promise I'll help you. If only you'll let me back inside. Let me inside. Drift your eyes, just look at me when I look at you, because you must realize you're barely holding on and I'm holding tight. Would you just please try? Don't give in, you have to fight. Why won't you hear my cry? I don't wanna say goodbye. Say that it's over. Tell me the truth just one last time. I promise I'll help you. If only you'll let me back inside. Say that it's over. Tell me the truth just one last time. I promise I'll help you. If only you'll let me back inside. Say that it's over. I don't wanna hear another lie. I just wanna help you. Please won't you let me back inside.
Thank you. Again, that one was called Say That It's Over. And that song is available on Spotify or wherever you like to listen to music. So you can listen to it again if you would like to. All right, for anyone just tuning in, don't be shy, say hello. But we are getting to, I think, the finale. I think we're going to have a winner within the next few questions here. We have been playing the tier list game and had some pretty close competition. It's still pretty much anyone's game. We definitely have a couple people who only need to answer one more question and they will win it, but it's not too late, for anyone to catch up. So I will be curious to see how this turns out. Let's catch up with the chat, and then we will get back to the competition. Let's see here. I'm going to bring this up. All right. Catching up with the chat. Let's see here. Yeah, Daniel was commenting earlier, opening acts sometimes end up being huge artists. Yeah, because that's really what it's about. It's just getting your music in front of the right audience, And so there we go. Right audience for me, though. Well, thanks, Cole. I appreciate that. Definitely appreciate you all tuning in, and your support means a lot. I'm glad. It means a lot to me when my music means something to others, so I appreciate that. Let's see. Our idea was the best. All right, got a nice from Stan, thumbs up. Gotta go. Oh, Stan, appreciate you tuning in. Always appreciate your support, brother, and hope you have a great rest of the week. You take care. Thank you for the emojis, Brian. Thank you, Justine. Silas says, love this song. It's in my top 3 of yours. Well, thank you, Silas. Appreciate that. Can't get enough Quincy. Well, thanks, Leo. That means a lot. Thanks for the applause, Pukey. Stanley saying, everyone in the chat, love. Till next time, hope you're all doing well. Thank you, Stan. I hope you have a great rest of the week as well. All right. Well, let's see if we can find a winner for this. Everyone, give me a thumbs up if you're ready for the next round of questions. And we'll see if we can get a winner here. And I got one more song for you all, and then we'll put a wrap on all of this. But first, we've got some gaming to do. We got some competition here. Right now, Daniel is in the lead, but it's kind of a tie because even though Leo is on B tier, he only has to answer one question and he automatically gets to go to S tier. So it's kind of between Daniel and Leo, but it's not too late. Anyone on C tier, if you can be quick with your answers or if you can come up with the best answers, you only got to answer 2 and you can still win the game. And even anyone just tuning in, if you want to, I am a believer, I'm a dreamer, so even anyone on F tier, you only have to answer 3 questions to win the game. That's very doable. If you are on your A game, anyone can come back and win this thing. So that's what we need to see in this stream. We need to see that. I think Daniel actually did that once. I think one time he let everyone get in the lead, and he's pretty good about making some good comebacks. So Leo's ready. Silas is ready. Justine is ready. Awesome. Brian's saying, if I know an answer, cool. If not, I'll learn something new. There you go. Yep, it's a win-win. That's right. And that's what this is all about. It's just fun, fun to learn some stuff. Taking you down, Danny boy. Yep. Leo's bringing the heat, bringing the competition. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, we got some trivia here. Here is some music trivia. And again, just to clarify, first off, make sure you are caught up with the stream. Make sure you are live with us right now because otherwise you'll be at a disadvantage. 2, you are allowed to Google. So, you can take a guess at these, but Google is permitted. I've got a music trivia question here, so I'll be curious. Maybe some people know this. Some of you might know this. You might be able to guess. And if not, you can certainly Google it. I do think it'd be kind of fun to... We're not going to do this now, but I have thought this before. Some of these questions, sometimes it is fun to let people guess. And so maybe I'll add a tweak to the Google rule. Maybe on certain questions, I'll say no Google until I allow it or something like that. But in this case, I'm not going to do that. But that's not a bad idea for maybe future games. All right, here we go. The question is, who is the only artist to ever turn down Weird Al's request to parody their music? So some of you might know Weird Al Yankovic, who does the parody songs. He'll take artists
popular songs, and he'll do a parody version of it, and usually make a really funny music video. And I think for the most part, it sounds like Weird Al has had a good track record. Most people are very much on board with him doing parodies of their songs. But there was one artist who turned him down, who was not. It was not Michael Jackson. Oh, Daniel got it. Prince is the correct answer. And there we go, just like that. Leo, man, Leo right behind. That's a close one. Yeah, if Leo had gotten it, it would have been him. Cole, I'd also say Prince. Yep, Prince is the correct answer. And Leo, you were right, but Daniel was first. So everyone, man, that is another win for Daniel. Daniel has won 3 of these. So guys, just so you know, whenever you compete, if Daniel's competing, he is the one. He's the one to be ready for. You know, he's the one you got to bring your A game, be prepared for. So congrats to Daniel. Yeah, the answer was Prince. Because I know Weird Al did do some Michael Jackson songs. He did, the song Bad by Michael Jackson. 'Cause I'm bad, I'm bad. He did a version, I'm fat, 'Cause I'm fat, baby, I'm fat. And I think he did I think he's done a couple Michael Jackson songs, if I remember. There might be one other. Now, and then what was I going to say? Nirvana. I think it was Kurt Cobain who once said, I think he said when Weird Al did a cover of their song, when Weird Al did a cover of Smells Like Teen Spirit, he's like, that's when I knew we made it. It's like, that's the mark of success. When Weird Al does a cover of your song, that's when you know you made it. But, yeah, Daniel saying, oh, wow, Quincy, do you realize you've done 3 years of live streams? Yeah, it's kind of crazy. It's funny because it still feels kind of new to me. Like I still feel like I've been figuring it out. But if you guys want for fun, go back and check out some of my old streams. And you can see it's come a long way. The early streams, I definitely wasn't sure what I was doing. It's been a lot of trial and error, kind of figuring out like my rhythm for like what I wanted to do. There were certain segments I tried, and some of them stuck, some of them didn't. Some of them worked, but I didn't enjoy them, and so I stopped doing them. And it kind of took a while to just sort of find my rhythm. Also, originally didn't have like very good lighting and that kind of thing. I've definitely tried to sort of up the presentation, both trying to dress up for these things a little bit and with the lighting and stuff. So the quality's definitely improved over the years, and I've kind of found my rhythm. But Daniel and Stan both have been some of the longest returning watchers, and so I definitely appreciate your friendship and your support. Yep, Leo says I'll get you one day. Don't worry, Leo. I think you'll get redemption. Way to go, Leo. Though, put in quite some effort. I think you're pretty consistent, like with your performance. I think you tend to get to B tier pretty good. I know I'm pretty certain you make it to C tier, but I think you tend to get to B tier and maybe even A tier before. So way to go, Leo. You definitely bring some good competition. Let's see here. Silas says, I missed a few questions. I'm just being honest. No worries. Yeah, eat it. That's right. Silas is right. Eat it. From Beat It. Yep. Eat it. Just eat it. Yep. And then Amish Paradise. That was Gangster's Paradise. Yep. Smells Like Nirvana. That's right. That's the cover he did. Time flies. Next year will be 18 years for me on YouTube. I will do something special. That's awesome, man. That's great. I'm not gonna lie. I think you have maybe been on. Maybe you might have been on YouTube longer than I have. I have to double check. I'm not sure when I first started. I can remember the first video I posted, but it took me a while. Again, when I first started on YouTube, it was like. I didn't know I was going to do it regularly. It was just a place to upload videos, So if I made something, I was like, all right, I'll upload it to my YouTube channel. And then, even then, again, the music career thing's been kind of weird because I've been on YouTube for a long time, but a lot of that was me just figuring out like what exactly I wanted to do. That's kind of the frustrating thing because I had some videos that did really well, like were really successful, but they weren't in line with what I actually wanted to do, I've always wanted to be a music artist, and I kind of made a lot of music content hoping that would bring in an audience, but it didn't bring in the right audience at first. And so even though I have some very popular videos, they were catered. I was presenting myself as a music YouTube channel, but not a music artist, if that makes sense. You know, I was making, like, people were watching the videos that I was making about music, and I didn't really enjoy that too much. I didn't enjoy, like, I made all these music-related videos, but I wasn't making original music, which is what I wanted to do. So yeah, it took some time. I've been on YouTube for a little while, and it's been a lot of trial and error to kind of figure out, like, what exactly I want to do. And I'm definitely settled on what I want to do now. And the streams have kind of been, like, they were kind of out of necessity at first, and but they've become, like, one of the main things that I intend to do and keep doing, and definitely looking to improve these things. So yeah, Daniel's saying I was shy to post videos. Still am a bit. And it takes a bit of courage, you know. February 7th of 07. Was that for you? Yeah, next year. I'm guessing that's the date for you. I don't think I posted anything in 07. I might have been 09, so I might be 16, coming on 16 years. And that's right. Yeah, Silas is right. The first video, it was the This is Absolution video. I did, like, a little mini music video with a friend. Like, we were just goofing off with the camera, and it's the Kill Switch Engage song, This is Absolution. And we made a little music video for that. So, but yeah, guys, with that said, let me, I've already pinned the link, but let me post a link here. I definitely appreciate your support. I appreciate you guys, watching and tuning in. And, I want to bring you guys, I want to improve these streams. I want to bring you guys higher quality, better content and stuff. So one of the ways you can help me with that is definitely supporting the channel. I got one more song for you, but just so you know, if you want to help me grow my channel, grow my audience, that's my biggest goal, is just finding more people who connect with my music, connect with me and what I'm doing. And so anytime I post videos, liking the videos, commenting on the videos, that stuff definitely helps. If you haven't seen it already, I had 2 recent videos. I had a clip from a live stream. I did a performance of it was a cover of the song The Ghost of You. I posted that this Monday, so definitely check that out if you haven't already. And previously, I posted the lyric video for my song Plastic Cup, so definitely check that out. Like it, comment, that stuff really helps. Share it. And again, this Monday, I've got a new music video coming out. The music video for Plastic Cup is coming out, so definitely be sure to watch it, like it, comment, and share it, and that means a lot to me. So, again, that link I posted, that'll take you to Spotify where you can listen to my music. You can download my music for free from Bandcamp if you'd like, or if you want to show some support, you can purchase my music from Bandcamp. You can pay whatever price you'd like, and I certainly appreciate any support that you're willing to provide. Another way to provide support, I've got a virtual tip jar. That means a lot for those of you willing to contribute to that. It just helps me so that I can work towards doing this as a career and bring you guys more music, bring you guys bigger and better live streams. So definitely appreciate that. Oh yeah, Leo saying now I need to go watch baby vids. Yeah, baby Quincy vids. Yeah, I was probably a bit younger. It's definitely a little, the first one. There's probably a little cringe in some of those old videos. I'm trying to think if I even left that one up. I know recently I went back and I privated some videos or unlisted them, mostly because they weren't related to my brand now. Like, I'm trying to brand myself as a music artist. So I had a lot of videos that I made that don't really fall under that umbrella. And so I kind of took that stuff off for the algorithm. It helps the YouTube algorithm to understand what kind of channel you are. So I'm trying to clarify to YouTube, this is a music artist channel. And so that was the first video, but I can't remember if if that's still up or not. I think it would probably be. Silas was saying, first time I commented on one of your videos was one of your videos of your song, Love's Not Fair. When I said I wrote a song. Yep, Love's Not Fair. That was an original song. And yeah, I definitely appreciate you tuning in and commenting on that. Silas was saying, I remember first doing that lead guitarist bracket with you. Yeah, this game night kind of came about like we used to do like a bracket kind of thing. And then eventually, like, the brackets really only worked when you had more people because you needed votes. And so eventually it transformed into this tier list game, which has been a lot more versatile and works a lot better for this format. But yep, again, if you want to stay up to date, so again, I've got a music video coming Monday, but if you want to be notified, like when the music video comes out, whenever I release new songs, new videos, whenever I do live streams, if you want to stay up to date on that stuff, that same link that I posted at the bottom, you can sign up for my email list, and this allows me to notify you directly so that you will stay up to date. You will be informed whenever I have a new song released, whenever a new video comes out. If you want to be up to date on that stuff, definitely sign up for my email list. And lastly, I have merch available. That same link, there is a merch store. And, if you want to get I know it's getting cold, winter's coming, so if you want to get yourself a nice beanie or a hoodie or something like that, I do have a few merch items available. So you're certainly welcome to do that. Guys, I got one more song for you, but I appreciate you hanging out with me. Give some congratulations to Daniel. Daniel, congrats on your win. You continue to be a formidable opponent when it comes to this game. Last song I got for you guys. This is my latest release, and again, the music video for this song will be coming out on Monday. This is my song, Plastic Cup. Very proud of this song. I hope you all like it as well. Definitely be sure to share it so other people can hear it, especially when the video comes out. Definitely be sure to share the video. All right. I'm going to play it for you, and we're going to go from here. This is going to be the last song, and then we're going to put a wrap on this stream, but I hope you enjoy it. All right, here we go. This is Plastic Cup.
Once believed I could be anything. Took a chance and chased a dream. Realized just how lonely things would be. Now I'm crying on the bathroom floor like spilled milk, with a messy story, just moments till I self-destruct, with no one here to lead me on. Someone show me some love and tell me that I am getting enough. I poured out all that's filled me up, still I'm tossed away like a plastic cup. And here I'm trying once again, like litter trapped inside the wind. Still believing I can get a hold of things. Every effort leads to new mistakes, and I crawl back to the same old place. I need someone who can lend a hand and pull me from this garbage can. Someone just show me some love and tell me that I am getting enough. I poured out all that's filled me up, still I'm tossed away like a plastic cup. But someone, please show me some love and tell me that I am getting enough. I poured out all that's filled me up, still I'm tossed away like a plastic cup. Still I'm tossed away like a plastic cup, in spite of how much it hurts. There's something inside of me, and I know it's more than just a brain. Would someone just show me some love and tell me that I am getting enough? I poured out all that's filled me up, still I'm tossed away like a plastic cup. I know you feel like a piece of trash, thrown away and forgotten. please don't let go, 'cause to me, you're a treasure.
All right, so there we go. That's Plastic Cup. Now, I got to be honest. Something threw me off. That's not the right version. That's the demo version of the song. And I could tell, like, when I was playing it, I was like, something's not right. And I could have sworn I updated that backing track. I could have sworn I updated it to the final mix, the released version. But apparently it's still the demo version, so I'm not sure what happened there, but I could have sworn I changed that. So sorry, I was a little thrown off. I was like, why isn't this feeling right? Why isn't this sounding right? It's because it's the demo version. So sorry you didn't get to hear the actual finished version, but you can hear it. Again, I did release a lyric video, so you can check that out. And the song is available on Spotify. So sorry about that. Also, I got a little choked up on something, so that was rough. But either way, there we go. That's Plastic Cup. Music video for that song coming out on Monday. Let me catch up with the chat, and then we're going to put a wrap on this. Guys, I definitely appreciate you all hanging out with me. I appreciate your support. Going to just catch up with the chat, and then, and then we're going to put a wrap on this stream here. So, all right. What do we got here? Yep, congrats to Daniel again. Daniel was our winner for tonight's game. We had the tier list game, and it was a close one. Yep, Daniel with the win. Leo just behind him. Leo was technically tied with him, and even got the right answer, but was just a little too slow to type it up. So, and then we had a lot of people tying up in the C tier. So, good match. Congrats to our winner for tonight's game night. Yeah, that's right. Daniel saying, didn't think I could do it with the cold. Yep, feeling a little under weather. Well, I do hope you feel better. Definitely get some rest. It's good to, during the day, if you can, move around. Get some blood flow throughout the body. Drink a lot of water. Get a lot of vitamin C. Eat a lot of fruit. And that should kind of help speed up the recovery a little bit. So, sweet. Snagged a hoodie. Wow, thank you, Justine. That means so much. I really appreciate the support. I hope you enjoy it. I know Stan's got a hoodie, so he can, he can attest for me. I'm pretty pleased with how they came out. I've seen him wearing it before, and so I hope you like it too. I hope, I really appreciate your support. That means a lot. Great tune. Yeah, thank you, Justine. I'm glad you like it. Again, that was actually the demo version. So if you want to hear an even better version, definitely check out, the song on Spotify, or you can check out one of the videos that I've posted on YouTube. The lyric video has the updated mix. Silas was saying, if any of you are curious, that new song I'm writing called Violet Sky is about feeling weak, getting stronger, and also helping others get stronger. You'll understand the title. That sounds great, and that sounds very on brand with what I'm all about. Silas, I definitely appreciate that. Some of you know that I'm very much about acknowledging, like, life is full of a lot of obstacles, but those obstacles are part of what makes us stronger. And so rather, there's going to be hard things, there's going to be hard times in life, but rather than feeling down and feeling like you don't have a chance, you can do it. You can overcome it. And that's part of the joy of life, is actually facing those challenges and becoming a better version of yourself. And again, for me, a lot of that was because of my relationship with God. That was a big thing that really helped me and took me to the next level in my life, and that's what I'm all about. That's what my songs are about. They're about perseverance and helping you to get stronger. And so I think that's great. And that's the nice thing too, is whatever you overcome, you can help others overcome that as well. And so I think that sounds like a great subject to sing about, Silas. Woo! Thank you for the emojis, Justine. That means a lot. Love this song, Quincy. One of your best. Thank you, Silas. That means a lot. Let's see here. LOL, all good. It sounded good. Great. Well, thank you. Yeah, a few little bumbles there, but know where I'll be next week, right here. Hey, Cole, I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed the stream. Know that you're welcome anytime. We'd definitely love to see you around more. Yep, Daniel, hope you feel better. Hey, Indy, unfortunately, we're just wrapping up, but I really appreciate you tuning in. Thank you for the emoji. Hopefully you enjoyed a little bit of the music you got to hear. Indy, if you didn't hear, I've got a music video coming out on Monday. I have a music video for my song Plastic Cup, so definitely keep an eye out for that. I hope you like it. That's going to be coming on Monday. And Indy, I hope you had a good Thanksgiving. You know, I hope all that went well. Part of me actually feels like I asked you. Maybe I commented on something and asked how your Thanksgiving was. But either way, I hope you had a good Thanksgiving. Daniel saying, thank you. Going to take some cough syrup in a few, which will probably leave me knocked out. Yep. Well, I do hope you feel better. Hope you get some rest. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. One last time, I'm just going to share this link again if you want to show some support. Thank you, Justine, for getting a hoodie. Again, that link will take you to a merch store, and there's hoodies, there's beanies, there's shirts, a few items available, and I definitely appreciate that. There's also a virtual tip jar. I definitely appreciate any support so that I can keep bringing you guys more music and improving the streams and growing, and so definitely appreciate that. And Indy saying, oops, somehow I was behind. It happens. Yep, no worries. Again, if you want to stay up to date, if you want to know when the music video comes out, whenever I release new songs, whenever I do these live streams, definitely sign up for my email list. Again, same link at the bottom. There's an option to sign up for the email list, and that just allows me to notify you directly so you can stay up to date with all my projects, all my releases, and all that stuff. And lastly, my biggest goal is just building my audience, just helping more people be aware of my music and what I do. So you guys can definitely help with that, just by sharing my music, inviting people to the streams. Again, if I understand correctly, I think Justine invited Cole, and so I really appreciate your support. I really appreciate you, inviting people. And so anyone that you think is going to enjoy this kind of music, invite them to the stream, or just invite, share my music with them, just so more people can hear it. And the more you engage with the content, watching my videos, liking, commenting, all that stuff really helps, really supports. And so I thank you so much, guys, for the support. Justine says, thanks, Quincy, fun show, great music. Thank you, Justine, I appreciate that. Leo saying, love all of you, have a good night. Well, guys, I love you too. Again, we just had Thanksgiving. And if I haven't clarified it already, I am very thankful for all of you. So I really appreciate your support. I really enjoy spending time with you. I'm very thankful for all of you. So thank you so much. I hope you all have a wonderful morning, afternoon, night, evening, whatever time it is, wherever you're on the world. Until next time.